Greg, Elena, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate you being here with us for the last 2 weeks. We really, really do. Could you just tell me a little bit about, as a parent from the outside, what your experiences have been?
I just think the communication has been amazing. The experience that the boys and girls have gotten, like, we don't get to do this at home, and to be able to be part of the culture here, and for you guys to just be so committed to the experience for the kids and setting them up, like giving them an insight to like what it looks like to play at this kind of a level. It's just been amazing.
I think the experience itself, I mean, a very small percentage get to train here at La Masia. I mean, this is a unique experience that's a chance of a lifetime that, you know, as a footballer, you only dream of. And so giving our son a chance or an opportunity to do this through International Football Group, it's been a great experience for us and for him, and I know it's a life-changing moment as he grows and matures. So, you know, his experience with training, well, what did you like about it? Well, we did a lot of this and possession and transition and the way they explained it. I mean, it's just been an eye-opener for him. Maybe for him to see that, look, there's more to what we're giving him at home, and the new level, the next level. It's been nothing at this caliber or this level of you know, having to be on your own and having to figure out how to manage your nutrition and your rest period, and how do you peak again for training and the walk, and you know, the humidity, all of it, all the elements of having to experience a taste of what it might be to be in college or to be at the next level.
Prior to this program and you guys coming over, what were your expectations, or what did you want to try and get out of this camp?
I just wanted him to be pushed, and my big thing to him was like, dream big and all those things, but go out there and take as much as you can. Just be committed to take stuff from the kids, take some from every coach, the in-between conversations. Like, I think my hope, I guess, I don't know if it was an expectation, but my hope for him was like, absorb it all. Like, you still got to experience this with IFG. You know, you still got to experience this, so what are you going to bring home this year? You know?
Dad, what was your expectation of the camp? Especially being a football coach and having coached Logan for such a long time, what were your expectations from this, and what did you want Logan to be able to take away from it?
Very similar to Elena's. Like, I just wanted him to grasp the magnitude of what he's doing and just have fun. You know? And as a dad, a lot of times the feedback that I give him is subjective. I've got dad goggles on and I've got coaching goggles on, and so I want to hold my kids to an element of, I don't want anyone to ever ask me, why does Logan play so much? I want him to show it, and I was hoping for him, and I think it's come, that to be able to get feedback from your perspective, or maybe the coaching staff's perspective, that is different from dad. It's not daddy telling him. And I think that's been huge for his development.
A different voice.
A different voice. You know, hopefully that'll help inspire him to want more.
And then, just going, obviously, I know we've met a couple of times, but specifically it was yesterday when we went to the university. What were your thoughts at Blanquena? What were your thoughts on Blanquena?
Unbelievable. I mean, we have other kids at home, so I'm not only thinking for him, like, when do we get to bring the next one? Honestly, like, that's what I was going through, like, who's next, you know, and to be able to go home and share this with the people. I mean, we've committed to, you know, time in Barcelona over the years, and so people, they know that we have a love for it, and that we've committed, you know, and invested time in educate, like, well, the coaching education and experiences for our kids. But to see that college and the facility and I blew me away. So
our conversation the other day has just opened up our eyes to a whole different world of what we can provide for our children. That's a better element for not only their education, the cultural exposure, but for football as well, which they love, and they go hand in hand. So that's I think being there and able to see the university itself was an eye-opener, and the beauty of it. And it's like, she had already texted our daughter going, this is where you're coming.
Yeah, the quality. I'm
non-negotiable.
Like,
yeah. Like, you're coming. We got it. We figured it out for you. So that's the exciting thing for us. So we appreciate the invite.
This experience, and it being a 2-week experience, it's effectively a bite-sized version of what they would receive over 3 or 4 years. So we've tried to put everything, or squeeze everything into 2 weeks. So we've had 2 training sessions a day, we've had nutritional advice and guidance, as you say, performance analysis sessions. What has been your perspective on the 2 weeks in terms of being able to provide you a bite-sized version, snippet of all of those different things.
I think that's aside from being able to play in La Masia, I think that's the biggest takeaway for him is like you just got to see, like this is what life would look like. Like you got a little glimpse into what it might look like. You know, you got to see the campus, you got to see the facilities and interact with coaching and I think you've said it. You know, I mean, it is a bite-sized experience to just take some of the edge off the and I think now it's like, well, now I just want it. You know, now it seems so far away, and this made it seem like something to shoot for.
Yeah.
I agree. I think you've given it a taste. You've let her test drive the Porsche. Now it's like, I want it. I want to take it home, and that's, you know, it wasn't long enough. It went by way too quick, and to see that these kids are not ready to go. I mean, that's amazing. Like, it's been 2 weeks of humidity and heat and training 2 days and constant, but yet, you know, if we asked Logan, he'd say another 5 weeks. Let's go.
Yeah.
So I think for us as parents, we got everything we wanted out of it, and for our son, we can't wait to go home and have him decompress and give us his version of it.
Yeah.
Because he's had so much fun. Like, the calls aren't coming to us. The text messages are short and sweet. Like, I'm going to bed, love you, and that means he's enjoying it. Like, he's
Becoming independent almost.
Yeah.
Yes, the independence that you talked about a little bit. Like, that's what we're seeing with him, and to us, that's exciting. And you know, now we see that he wants more.
Yep.
So
I want to go back to the one-to-one meeting. I brought you in because I wanted to be honest about the different pathways that we offer. But what was your take on the one-to-one meeting itself? And what messages or what key messages did you take away from the one-to-one meeting?
did in a way that, you know, was good for Mom to hear and for Logan to hear that this was a valued investment. If anything that we take away, that one-on-one was invaluable. You know, at least for his confidence and his ability to go home and say, well, Coach Anthony had this perspective of me as a player. I could go reach for the stars, right?
Well, and for you to take the time to do it. Like, it's a lot. Like, you guys are running hard too this whole week, and for you to take the time, like, and I think one of the things that you talked about being honest and truthful, and, you know, I mean, let's face it, I don't want someone to sugarcoat. You know, I mean, like, he's not going to get better if he doesn't know what he needs to fix.
Absolutely.
Or what he needs to improve on or what he's missing or, you know, and the way you delivered, like, honesty, and you really pulled out of him the things that he can work on too. I'm like, he has just taken, you know, it in. So any mom appreciates people pouring into their kids. So
It's what we want to do. It's what we're passionate about.
That it's still open, and we'll
just the beginning.
We'll be
like you
pushing
said.
It is just the
Yeah.
beginning. That door is never going to close. Never going to close for Mr. Logan Anthony Barcelona Gonzalez.
That's it.
But no, team, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Forget the microphone. We'll have a team hug. Come on, let's go. Thank you so much, team. Thank you
Appreciate
for
it.
everything.
Thank you.